Okay, today I'm going to show you a little bit about how to use the Stamp-A-Majig. Something that I usually try to do is stamp either with a permanent stamp pad or your StazOn. And I'm just using, I believe, you know what, I didn't even look up the name of the stamp set. I'm going to call it Heartfelt, and I could be wrong. But I'm just inking up that, and we're going to just take your plastic piece and line that right up with the corner of your Stamp-A-Majig, and then you just slide this right down that corner and stamp it. Now, since this isn't the color I'm going to use on my card, I need to clean it. So just use your stamping mist cleaner, takes that right off, and dry it. And then I usually tap it on my scratch paper just to make sure that all the residue is off of there. Now, what I'm going to do is take this piece of vanilla cardstock, and I'm going to take that image I just used on my Stamp-A-Majig, and I'm going to line it up. And you just put your corner on there. And then I'm going to mark these up. I'm using my pale plum marker. You just use the sides of your marker to color right on your stamp. And then I'm using Sage Shadow. You'll notice that we have the brush tip side to our markers. And that's what you want to use to ink these up. Okay, then we're going to Darth Vader it. And what that means is you're just going to simply take it up towards your mouth and you're going to exhale over the stamp. What that does is it just re-moistens the ink since it's had a chance to dry. So I'm going to move my plastic piece, and then I'm going to Darth Vader, and then we'll just slide that right down the corner of your Stamp-A-Majig. Okay. Now then, the next stamp from this set is the top or the outline, and I've already gotten that done on my Stamp-A-Majig, so you didn't have to watch all of this. We're just going to line that up how we want it. And then put your Stamp-A-Majig in place. And then we're going to use darker markers. This time I'm using a Perfect Plum. Again, just use your marker on the side there to ink up your stamp. And then I'm going to be using Glorious Green on my stem and my leaves. Okay. Now then, we're going to take the word Heartfelt. And again, I've got this all set up with my Stamp-A-Majig earlier. I'm just putting my Stamp-A-Majig on there. We're going to ink this up in brown. I'm going to remove the plastic piece. Okay, now I just have a piece of brown cardstock that I'm going to layer that onto first. Okay, and then another piece of our almost amethyst. Actually, you know what? I bet you this is pale plum. My last card was almost amethyst. That's what was in my head. Okay. And then I have a brown base for my card. And then this is a piece of Sage Shadow that I've already stamped with the paisley background. And if you're not real sure how to use the background stamps, if you'll just look at my previous video, I show how to use a background stamp. But since most of you know how to use that, I decided to go ahead and just take that part and get it done early. All right, now using my craft taffeta ribbon, I'm just using a glue dot, and I just put that on one of our vanilla pearls from our Pretties kit. And I'm going to put that right here in the middle of our flower. All right, and then going to some more down here on the bottom of the card. On the inside, since it's a dark cardstock, I went ahead and I made a verse and layered it. This was a sympathy card that I needed. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and then don't forget that you can stamp a matching envelope. Hope you enjoyed the card.